Had to bring you guys out here because I was sitting in the house and I have our kitchen window just cracked about 3 inches and I could just hear that beautiful bird and it sounded like spring. It's definitely not spring. It's only January 3rd or 4th, whatever the date is. But whatever that bird was, and I think, did you see it? I think it was sitting on my roof and it kind of like peeked over the edge of the drain spout here and looked and saw me and flew off. But regardless, we have had really warm weather the last 3 days. Yesterday I think it was in the 60s. Today it was 55 first thing this morning, so I'm out here in a sweater. I've got my cats around me here. But it's just it's gonna get cold again. I think tomorrow or Friday it's supposed to get into more seasonal temperatures, but that sound of that bird was just so amazing. I wanted to share it. So hello. So today it's still early in the morning. What time is it? It's 9:25. I got up earlier than what I like to get up. It was mostly the dog's fault. Our bigger dog, Mitty. She was prancing about and the clickety-clack of her nails on our hardwood floors was just not conducive to sleep. So I woke up a little before 5 o'clock and I laid in bed willing myself back to sleep, but it didn't happen. So I ended up getting up at 6:15 and I had my coffee and read my Bible and stuff and got an early start on the day, which an early start is always a good thing. But I've also over the years of growing older, which I know I'm not even that old, but I know that my body requires a certain amount of sleep and I didn't get it last night. So I'm wondering if I'll be tired later, but oh well, I'll just go to bed earlier tonight. I'm actually having a friend over this afternoon. And so I'm looking forward to that. And I might actually be going to meet 2 other friends of mine for coffee before that. So I'm trying to figure my morning out and see if I'm able to squeeze that in. That would be fun. So we'll see what happens. But I wanted to jump on here and just say that I did some plant rearranging. I moved 3 of my plants that weren't faring so well. I moved them in front of my window in my bedroom. Our bedroom is probably the brightest room in the house because it's a large window and there is no overhang over it. All of our other windows, minus the bedroom windows, have porches and roofs that hang out over them. So I've always noticed every winter that some of my plants just don't do the greatest unless I move them to brighter spots. So I took some time to do that. I have some plans of things that I want to do, but I just haven't. I've been in a bit of a funk. I've been in a funk, friends, ever since Christmas. It actually hit me like during Christmas dinner. I hosted Christmas here at my house, and it's just kind of like this wall of exhaustion. Literally, I felt it literally hit me during Christmas dinner. And I just haven't been able to rally it all back up again. But I think it's just par for course for this time of year because, you know, the days are shorter. I'm not getting as much sun. Yeah, not outside as much. Although this week has been really nice. It's been in the 50s and 60s. I think that's supposed to change tomorrow. Tomorrow or Friday, we're going back to more normal temperatures for Pennsylvania for the winter time. But it's also been extremely gloomy and gray, and rainy and foggy. It's been weird. It's been weird. But the other day there was a break in the rain and I was a little stir crazy. So I went outside and I turned my compost, and then I went and I dug up a bunch of, I had left kale and chard and chamomile just kind of die and freeze, and I didn't mess around. It was the one bed that we didn't actually officially put to bed for the winter. So I went out and took care of that the other day. It was nice just to get out. So yeah, I am trudging along, trying to delight in the gifts of God. So yes. I guess I should maybe share a little bit about my dollhouse. So I bought that dollhouse. Actually, my husband got it for me for my birthday in 2020. I had found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was an older woman her husband had passed away and she was moving into a high rise and she didn't have room to take it. So they had actually built it together and she had furnished it and completely decorated it and everything. So I went and picked it up and brought it home. That was a couple of days before my birthday. And then on my birthday, I didn't feel well. And I ended up waking up the next day with a fever and ended up having COVID. And then I was sick for like 6 weeks. So nothing. Okay, so before I got sick, so like the day I brought it home or the day after I brought it home, I did a little bit of like deconstruction work in it, pulling out the old carpet, the old wallpaper and stuff. And then I got sick and I was literally like out for 6 weeks, just sick and then just no energy to do anything extra. And so I honestly have not even touched this house since then, other than moving it around. So, but I knew when I bought it that it was going to be a long-term project and it was just going to be something I worked on when I felt inspired. The whole reason we got it is because I've always wanted a dollhouse and I've never had like a proper dollhouse. I had a Barbie house growing up, and I remember making little houses out of boxes and making furniture and just with whatever I could find around the house, but I've never had a proper dollhouse. So I really wanted one. And my husband knew that, so he bought it for me for my birthday. But I'm going to show you the inside, and you can see what I'm talking about. So it's a really cute Tudor-style dollhouse, and I had actually looked online for this kit to actually make it myself. And honestly, I wasn't interested in the building portion of it. I was more interested in the decorating part of it, but I'll show you around the sides. And then this is just something extra that they had put on. like the gate's broken. I have a lot of work to do on it, but let me get this turned around. Okay, and here is the inside. Even has my spatula, which honestly, I've been wondering where that went, and a butter knife. Just, I was grabbing whatever I could find. I know those aren't proper tools for removing wallpaper and carpet, but I was using what I had. So as you can see, like this was wallpaper they had put down. There had been wallpaper all on the walls, and I ripped off what I could without using any kind of like vinegar or lemon or chemical or anything like that. There had been carpet here, which this came out really nice. Oh, here, let's go over here to the kitchen. Another type of like sticky flooring, wallpaper on the walls. And then this was where I gave up that day because it got tight working in this stairwell. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get that out? So I might leave that wallpaper up. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely going to rip up this mauve carpeting. It's just a matter of doing it, right? But yeah, it's a really cute little house, and I actually want to make it look I don't want to go for the modern look. I want to stick with like the rustic look of the beams and make it look cottagey. I have air dry clay that I bought to make a faux stone kitchen floor. So this is the kitchen, this is the living room, bedroom, and then a bathroom. And that is my dollhouse. Definitely have a lot of work left to do, but like I said, I'm not in any hurry. Lily and I just finished making some really fun clay creations. This is actually the first time we've ever done this. We have made little things with polymer clay when Lily was much younger. But this is the first time we ever used air dry clay. And I was going to show you the package. It's kind of ripped up, but it's DAS. And I'll link it below because they sell this on Amazon. It's 10 something, which isn't bad. And this made a lot. We just kept going until we ran out. And so we made some candle holders and made some little dishes, ornaments. I made a little, I'll show you this. All this stuff has to air dry, of course, but this is going to be for me to put on my kitchen, like the ledge in my kitchen. And I put a slit in the top so that I could put like a little memory verse or a card in there and just kind of look at it. So yeah, we made all kinds of things today. It was really fun. Probably my favorite is this little bowl that I made, and I have it in, I actually wrapped one of my bowls, one of our kitchen bowls, I wrapped it in foil because I wanted to be able to get the bowl out easily when it dried, but I just made a little winter scene inside of this, and that was more just something whimsical and fun to do. And yeah, so we had a really good time. And now we let this all dry. It says it takes anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. Most of our stuff is really thick. So I would assume we're gonna have like at least 72 hours of drying time, and then we're gonna paint. We'll paint everything, and then I ordered a glaze that is, you can use on air dry clay. And so we need to paint, and then we will glaze it, and then we will share our finished product. So yeah, this was really fun, and I feel like this was a nice clay. I haven't worked with any other air dry clays. I mean, we've made air dry clay from scratch, but I've never used one that I've bought and made stuff like this. We've only ever made ornaments in the past. So I would say this is a good option if you're interested, and it's really reasonable. $11 I think is really reasonable, just to kind of dabble in it a bit and see if you like it. So now we're done, and we will let this all dry. Lily, what are your plans for the day? Do you have any?
Nope.
Okay. I don't really either. Did you notice the sun at the beginning of today's clip? The sun is out today. I'm so excited. It has been so gloomy all week. Warm, but gloomy. So today it's cold again, but the sun is out. And it's just, I feel so good. I feel so good when the sun is out. You guys are going to get tired of hearing me say that. So I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize in advance. But so what I probably am actually going to do is go get dressed, like, and put some warm stuff on and go outside and get some fresh air for a while. Because we got to take advantage of the sun when it comes out.